So, itong kay Bong, sabi ko, Bong, this is gonna be your ticket to being a senator. Matagal na ako sa politika eh. Once you harass a person, and that person is really very good in the eyes of the public, perception and otherwise, ginagawa mo lang hero eh. Kita, without campaigning, naging senador na tuloy. Bong Go na. Tawag sa kanya, senador na. Marami naman siyang fans na hindi naman niya kilala. Kung bubuto pa yung taga Hong Kong, sigurado, Chinese to eh. Yeah. Just like my grandfather ni Bong, we are of Chinese descent. That is why, sa karami dito pa lang sa Hong Kong, well, maybe not, but it's really part of destiny. Itong pagka-presidente ko po, talagang handog ng Diyos sa akin, kayo ang binigay sa akin. When I say ikaw, kayong lahat yan. Hindi pa ako nakapagsalamat sa inyo. I have yet to make the rounds, but I'm going to Kuwait maybe for the signing. Alam mo, I do not want to kumalma naman, and I have made so many demands before we sign the contract. And in fairness to the Kuwait government, pumayag sila. Sabi ko, without this condition, sabi ko kay Belio, we will just have to bite the bullet. At sinabi ko sa cabinet ng meeting, mahirap lang tayo. There's not enough for everybody. But if everything goes wrong here, we have to accept our countrymen and spend all available money para makatulong sa kanila. Bahala na, sinabi ko sa mga taga-Kuwait, in my address to them, magtiis tayo. And maybe there's always God who thinks about equality in this planet. Tutulungan rin tayo ng Diyos. Maganda naman, and I think that to give honor also to the Kuwaiti government, I will go there for the signing just to witness it. Fly in, fly out lang ako. So one of my demands is that there will be a vacation day nila. One day per week sila, mayroon na silang day off. Then that they be allowed to retain their passport. No confiscations, no nothing. And they have the cell phones, and they can possess, otherwise use it all throughout. So that kung may reklamo sila, they can go direct to me. My number is probably Manila 638888. That's the hotline. 8888 lang. Pero yung 8888, ni isang 8, wala akong grado ganong kataas ha. Puro 75 lang yan. Then, they should be allowed to cook their own food. Thus are complied. Sabi ko, well, there will always be exception. But fundamentally, if it is written into the contract, I would insist that they would honor every word for it. So, okay na yan sa akin. At any time, pupunta ako. I'm so happy to see you. Naka-Amerikana halos lahat. Naka-Amerikana po ako, pero maong to ha. Ang pantalo ko, corduroy. Hanggang dyan lang ako. You know, I have this allergy actually. I cannot mix it up with itong mga polyester, artificial. Nagkakaroon ako ng rashes. Lalo na sa, that's why lahat ng pantalon ko, baski anong kulay, kordoro yan, maitim, gray, o whatever, ang hanggang cotton lang ako. Because there's something wrong with my body, so I have to respond to it appropriately also. Otherwise, magsigi ako kamot. Lahat ng parte ng katawan na yan, ha? So, I'd be itchy. I'm not comfortable. Itong ganito, okay naman to sa Pilipinas. Wala naman tayo. Now, I'd like to talk about the situation of the China-Philippine relationship. China has been very, very good to us. As a matter of fact, among other things amounting to, of course, billions yan, I got a gratis grant. Bigay, walang ano, it's 500 million yuan. That will be about 4 billion. So, unahin ko muna yung mga ospital, tapos yung sa Marawi, because that is really the job of government. It is not only a commitment, it is a duty that belongs to us. Dito ito sa social welfare law. Wag ho kayong, do not worry about our country. We are safe. We are good at palagay ko naman there has been a lessening use of drugs, criminality, terrorism and all. But let me just, ako po'y, I promised you the fundamentals of governance. Sabi ko sa inyo, I will stop graft and corruption. Graft and corruption is being pursued relentlessly. Halos linggo-linggo nagpo-fire out ako. Ang masakit pa sa akin, yung unang inilagay ko sa pwesto na tumulong sa akin nung eleksyon. And even those who worked for me during my mayorship days for 23 years. Ganun talagang tao eh. So I said, I will stop graft and corruption. I am in the process of doing it. I am complying with my duty. And if you go home now, sinasabi ko naman, wala na yung bukas ng bag, wala na yung harassment, wala na lahat. Basta diretso na lang kayo. Wala, sabi ko sa lahat sa taga-gobyerno, alam nila yan, huwag ninyong galawin ang ordinaryong taong Pilipino. Kung maghingi kayo ng pera, doon kayo maghingi sa mga mayaman. Yung milyonaryo, kasi sila ang pwedeng magbigay. Huwag yung mahirap, kasi at sayang, tanim ng balap, putang inong ipakain ko talaga sa iyo. Sige ka, tanim. Itanim ko kaya sa bituka. Putang ina. So all of these things, there was this bag that was open. Unfortunately, it happened along the way sa hindi naman dito kasi kukuha na sa camera eh. So ganito ang sekreto dyan. Huwag kayong pumayag na kasi pag deep play niyan, lahat ng bagay pati tao would pass security checks. Yung bag ninyo doon sa bodega, may security cameras nandoon. So makikita na kung anong laman bago aakyat doon sa conveyor. So there's really no need to open. That was my first order sa, huwag ninyo akong bigyan ng bullshit na may bala o mga bag binubuksan ninyo. Yung kikita ako sa TV. And I will change you not one, but by contingent. Yung chip ninyo dyan sa police, alis yan. Lahat. Kasalanan isa, kasalanan lahat. Kaya naawa ako dun sa yung Mia score, nag-warning na ako. Sinasabi ko noon, pinatawag ko sila. Kasi nga nabukas yung sabi ko. One more zipper namamalang Bisaya, malangkat, malangkat sa Tagalog. Kasi kayo ayaw na niyang mag-aaral ng Bisaya. It's torn apart. Actually. So, kasabi ko, isa pa, lahat kayo. Unfortunately, yung MIA score, who have been there decades, sila yung 100 doon, 2,000 na walang trabaho. Oh, I'm sorry. I told you. Isa lang magkasala para lahat magbantay. Pero kinausap ko naman yung isang handler rin. Sabi ko, i-absorb mo na lang yung mga tao kawawa. But they have been desperate in trying for the restoration of the contract. Pag nabitawan ko na salita ko, wala na yan.